72 hours in darkness. The hidden secret of the 3 days Jesus spent in the realm of the dead. The silence between the cross and the dawn.
He stands at the edge, a solitary figure against the vastness of the valley.
For 2,000 years, humanity has looked up at the cross. For 2,000 years, people have celebrated Resurrection Sunday. But almost no one asks about the empty space between those two events. 72 hours of silence, 72 hours that no gospel describes in detail, hours that no earthly witness ever saw. Yet it is precisely those hours that stand at the center of the entire story of salvation. Because between the final cry on the cross and the first light at the empty tomb, an invisible battle took place, a battle not on earth, not in heaven, but in a realm that belongs fully to no living man, the realm of the dead. Ancient writings like the Gospel of Nicodemus, the creeds and scattered verses throughout Scripture leave behind faint clues. And when we thread them together, we see a picture both terrifying and glorious. Jesus did not descend into the realm of the dead to sleep. He went down there to fight. That 3-day war changed the laws of the universe forever. About the mysterious prophecy, 3 days in the heart of the earth.
An elderly traveler walks a lonely path.
Jesus himself left a cryptic prophecy, for as Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights, so the Son of Man will be in the heart of the earth 3 days and 3 nights. Not in the tomb, not mere symbolism, but a place, a spiritual realm. The ancient Jews called Sheol, and the Greeks called Hades.
He had walked for months.
Not the fiery hell we often imagine today, but the kingdom of death, a vast holding place where every soul, both righteous and unrighteous, waited for a redemption that had not yet come. Abraham, Moses, David, all were there, not tortured, but held in silence. And over this realm, like a warden over a prison, stood the one Scripture calls the ruler of this world. Those 3 days were the moment Jesus stepped in to break that system from the inside. The collapse of the old covenant and the flaw in the system of death.
A pilgrim enters the narrow stone tunnel.
To understand why he had to descend into the realm of the dead, we must go back to Eden. When Adam and Eve sinned, what entered the world was not just shame, but a contract, a spiritual debt. Humanity handed over its right to life and death into the hands of darkness, and from that moment on, death became a legal demand. On the day you eat of it, you shall surely die. From then on, Satan stood as a kind of prosecutor, holding legal rights over every soul. Even the righteous could not enter heaven because the one who pays the debt had not yet come. Sheol became humanity's giant holding cell. But then, in the darkness of that Friday night, that realm received a man. It had no right to keep one who was innocent, owed nothing, and did not belong to its authority. From that moment, the whole system began to crack. The moment Jesus entered death, when the realm of the dead felt fear for the first time, while his body lay in the tomb, his spirit passed through the veil of death, entering the place where every soul had been imprisoned. But he did not come as a prisoner, nor as a wandering ghost, but as an intruder, the only one in history whom death could not touch. And for the first time, the realm of the dead felt fear. Ancient texts describe darkness trembling, demon princes fleeing deeper into the abyss, the air thick like the pressure before a storm, and a shaft of light cutting through the blackness like white fire. And from that light came the voice of the one who had once silenced the storm and called Lazarus from the grave. Lift up your heads, O you gates, and be lifted up, you everlasting doors, that the King of glory may come in. The realm of the dead tried to shut itself tight, but it could not hold for long. The battle in the dark, when the Lamb became a lion. According to ancient tradition, the gates of hell resisted this invasion, not with flames, but with claims of authority. They cried out, "You have no right to be here. Every soul belongs to us." But Jesus answered with what the realm of the dead could not withstand. the authority of the Holy One who owed no debt.
Sometimes the greatest
When death tried to hold him, it violated its own law. Holiness cannot be imprisoned in a kingdom built on sin. And in a single moment, the gates of the realm of the dead shattered. His light poured in like an exploding sun. Chains melted. Shadows curled back like smoke swept away by the wind. This was not negotiation. This was invasion. This was not consolation. This was total victory. He descended as a lamb, but from beneath the earth, he rose as a lion.
Not an end.
The courtroom of the dead.
as twilight.
When the judge stepped into the prison,
he cautiously
Revelation 1:18 says, "I hold the keys of death and Hades." This is not just symbolic language. It describes a legal reality. Before that moment, Satan held those keys because sin had given him that right. But when Jesus entered death without sin, the entire legal structure of darkness collapsed. He did not steal the keys. He rightfully reclaimed them by the power of his holiness. From that time on, the realm of the dead no longer had authority over the righteous. Death ceased to be a tyrant. The grave lost its power, and death became what Jesus called sleep. This was the greatest spiritual coup in all of history. The liberation of the righteous. When Adam saw the light for the first time, ancient tradition describes an incomparable scene. A vast valley in darkness called Abraham's bosom, where the righteous had waited for thousands of years,
emerging from the shadows, the
not banished, but incomplete,
open sky.
hoping, but not yet fulfilled.
Finding calm in the vastness.
When the light of Christ pierced that place, Abraham lifted his head. Moses opened his eyes. David began to weep. Isaiah realized that his prophecy was being fulfilled right before him. And the first hand Jesus extended to pull someone out of the realm of the dead, according to ancient accounts, was Adam's. The fall began with Adam, and the great redemption began with Jesus taking Adam by the hand. Then Eve, then Abraham, then the prophets. Not an escape, not a jailbreak in secret, but a second Exodus, an Exodus of the underworld. As Satan thought he had won, but the cross was heaven's Trojan horse.
It is a reminder that even after the longest night,
On the surface, everything on earth looked like Jesus had lost. The sky darkened, the ground shook, the disciples scattered, the tomb was sealed, Roman soldiers guarded it. Satan thought the plan was flawless, but he did not know this. The cross was not a defeat. The cross was the doorway for Jesus to enter the realm of the dead. Like a wooden horse in an ancient legend, the cross entered the kingdom of darkness as something weak, but inside it carried the full power of heaven. When darkness swallowed him, in that very instant, it swallowed light it cannot contain, and that light exploded from within.
She reached out,
When the realm of the dead collapsed,
beneath her palm.
and hope rose
In
with
this
him.
golden light, the path
This rugged landscape
When the battle was over, a different kind of silence filled the realm of the dead. No longer the silence of despair,
silently at the peak,
but the silence of completed victory.
A moment of
The keys had been seized
tranquility
back.
high above the world.
The righteous were freed,
Here, at the
and
edge
death
of the
lost
world,
its dominion.
the pilgrim witnesses the daily
That's why the early church did not fear
fiery
death.
breath.
They stepped into it like walking into the house of their Father. Death was no longer a wall. It had become a
Every
door.
step forward is
3
a choice
days
to
that
embrace
changed
the
everything,
unknown.
and still
The
change
horizon
us today.
calls, promising a new beginning with the rising sun.
From a human perspective,
Bathed
Jesus
in the
died on
returning
Friday
sunlight,
afternoon
the journey
and rose
pauses,
again on Sunday
the
morning.
soul finds quiet.
But from heaven's perspective, the war began the moment he breathed his last. The cross was the weapon. The realm of the dead was the battlefield. The resurrection was the public announcement of victory. Those 3 days redirected humanity's destiny, shattered the curse over Adam's line, opened the gates of heaven, took back the keys from the hands of darkness, and turned every grave into a possible new beginning. And even today, in every personal hell and suffering, sin, depression, despair,
It's truly breathtaking.
He's still doing what he did.
Once cold with
2,000 years
the
ago.
surface now yields a
He steps
stored
into the
warmth,
darkness to lead us
a
out into
silent
the light.
testament to
The realm of the
Son's
dead
return.
has lost its
Bathed
power.
in the bright morning light, the
But what
traveler
about
pressed
us?
on. The distant mountain called to him, a silent promise of
The 3 days
horizon.
Jesus spent in the realm of the dead are not just his story.
Settles over the land.
They are our
He
story.
smiles,
Because
knowing
if he has
calm is a
taken
new
the
day.
keys,
As
if the door is open,
poured over the
if death
hills,
has lost
she
its grip,
paused, inhaling deeply,
why do so many of us
finding
still
a
live as if we are
profound
imprisoned?
sense of peace in the new
Imprisoned in fear, imprisoned in past
stepped
sins,
into the open
imprisoned in shame,
a place where
imprisoned in the
darkness
darkness of our own
now
minds.
this is what hope
Those
looks
3
like.
days shattered the
A
chains.
brand new day dawning
But sometimes
over
we are the ones still
reminding
holding the
us
lock.
that anything
What
is
do you think
possible.
really happened in those 3 days when Jesus
They
was in the
say
realm of the
the
dead?
journey of a
Do you believe it was
thousand
only
miles begins
symbolic
with a
or a
simple
real
step.
battle in the unseen world?
But it
And most importantly,
Darkness
in what
recedes,
kind of hell of your own
replaced
life
by
do
the
you feel
embrace of
trapped
the sun.
today? Share your thoughts in the comments.
As the sun ascends,
Your answer might be
its
the light
golden
someone
rays
else needs to
reveal
step out of their
secrets
darkness
this ancient
today.
valley, a sight untouched by time.
A pilgrim begins a new journey beneath a clear and peaceful sky. With resolute steps,